Sunday. Oh, is this? I thought I was gonna be able to get the charger and primer today. Actually, I wanted to get a primer yesterday, but there was a few things that me and Josh ended up wanting to change, which just drug it out. So the charger, I'll most likely get primed tomorrow. Finish up the few little things that are left, which are very, very minute. And once that's done, this week it's actually gonna be 70, it's 65 to 70 on Wednesday, so I should be able to put the car outside and let it bake, which will be really nice. And yeah, then I need to bring the engine over, engine, transmission, and transfer case, so I can get all that stuff, the training tunnel done and stuff like that. So just been working on it a lot. Drove the 300ZX today. I actually got it all situated out, and it runs and drives pretty good. It hits boost really nice, and yeah, I'll probably post that video tomorrow, and then I'll have the charger video on Tuesday. And I went to the junkyard and grabbed the Hellcat hood for it, and I'll bring the bumpers and stuff like that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to see it all in one color, primed, and then with the bumpers and the lights and everything in. It's gonna look crazy. So it's coming, but which I didn't want to just push it forward because I'd rather fix now than having to look at them later on. The internet that they have in Colorado, but maybe I'm not on the Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm not on the Wi-Fi. Maybe that's the problem. Here, let's see if it keeps doing it. So yeah, so the Volvo is just chilling. I need a 6-speed swap that thing, but I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but all I have to do is grab a flywheel and a clutch. So we'll see. Let's see. You should put a wide body. A wide body on what? Give you huge kudos. Have 1,000% more ambition than I do. I mean, it's just one of those things. I've always built pretty crazy stuff, I would have to say. Most recently, I was building stuff that wasn't for me, and then I just started focusing on my own channel, which I think was the best thing that I could have done, because I was just getting really, really tired of not being able to. I wasn't building any of my own cars. I wasn't able to drive any cars. I mean, it was just kind of getting to that point where you're just like, well, something has to change. I need to do something so I could have, I have all these cool cars, but I never had any time to actually put them together and build them. So that's really why I started hammering down on my YouTube channel. And I'm just really glad that it's going where it is, and hopefully it keeps on keeping on, because the bigger it gets, the cooler stuff I could build, which I plan on building a lot of cool stuff. So is the mini build after the Magnum? So I'm actually doing some stuff. I'll probably have a mini video this week. I tore the engine and the oil pan / transmission apart, and I need to clean those up, but I'll have the teardown video probably sometime this week. What's up, Dave? The Charger project is coming along quite nicely. Thanks. What's going on, Dave? Not much. Plans for the 300ZX? I think probably what I'm going to do with the 300ZX is maybe just clean it up. It's one of those cars I wouldn't mind. I may end up throwing coilovers on it, because I throw coilovers on all my stuff. But on those older 300ZXs, it's a lot nicer to throw S13 suspension on it, so you could run better brakes. You have more options. So I may end up throwing some S13 stuff on the 300ZX, so I could put coilovers. I have some Tane monoflexes I could throw on it. Then I have some 300ZX twin turbo brakes I could put on it. And I don't know, or I could just leave it 100% stock, because they're pretty hard to come by in that condition, and just fixed a few little things here and there, vacuum hoses. It looked like today I noticed the heater core wasn't hooked up, so maybe the heater core was leaking and they just bypassed it. So fix that up, fix the few little interior things, clean it up, and have a really nice 300ZX, and just just save it. I mean, it's a really nice car. I mean, for what it was, what I paid for at the auction. At the end of the day, I couldn't find one in that condition on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, because most of them are just destroyed, and everybody wants to do crazy stuff with the turbo ones. And then they find out that it's really hard to do stuff because the parts are so hard to come by. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. What's up? Great YouTuber. I mean, I don't know. I don't really consider myself that great of a YouTuber. But today, I feel like today I kind of had the realization that, moving more and more towards, YouTube and making videos and stuff like that. So I pretty much just updated my LinkedIn profile, which I kind of hesitated doing for a few years, even though I have been doing YouTube for a long time. And, even just on my channel, I have quite a few subscribers, but on my, my friend's channel that me and him pretty much, I'd say we built together, he has a lot of subscribers. So I've been doing it for a while. I just kind of been procrastinating the realization of that's pretty much what my, what my job is almost. So let's see. You did a lot of work on the Charger wagon. I mean, it's been a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. The one thing I can't wait to do is, so there's always the people that take pictures of the brand new cars when they have prototype cars driving around. I feel like when I'm driving the Charger around, people are going to be like, oh, this is like, they're like testing a new like Charger station wagon, and people are going to be super pumped. So yeah, I do plan on driving that car all over the place. So I want to take it to California. I want to take it to, Florida. I want to take it to probably Connecticut and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Can't wait to see it done. You and me both. Let's see. M66 is the way to go. I'm not even sure what that is. I wish I had 1/10 the ambition you do. Thanks. I mean, I've always been kind of, I don't know, not ambitious. I guess I'm pretty ambitious. I mean, I'll literally design stuff just for my car, just because I want it to be different, and just because I don't like how the other stuff's designed. So I guess, yeah, I guess I'm kind of ambitious. 29 people and only 4 likes. If you guys want him promoted, we need to give the thumbs up. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Local Guy to Me has a Magnum with 300 front end. It looks pretty tough. Yeah, I mean, I've seen one that was like had the 300 rear, so it was a 300C, and they just made it into a Magnum. Pretty much what I'm doing with the Charger, but I thought it looked pretty cool. Okay, excellent work as usual. Can't wait to see it in primer. Thanks. Wait, wide body, the wide body? Say what? Okay, you should check out the Trackhawk spoiler Goon Squad got from Black Ops Auto. So I'm gonna get one of those spoilers from Black Ops. So he's sending me one, but we're gonna do something a little bit different with it. I'm gonna mold it into the original Magnum rear wing for my Magnum hatch, because it's all the same on the top. And then I'm going to send it back to him, and he's going to produce them. So he's going to make Magnum wings, and pretty much it's going to be, kind of a co-op between us two. So, that's going to be coming up, and I'll have a nice Trackhawk wing on the Charger. And I can't wait. I can't wait till he sends that out, because then I could start modifying it into the Magnum one, and then I could send it back. So by the time the car's done, in the next couple months, painted and everything, I should have that wing, and then they'll be for sale, which will be cool for, everybody that watches my channel, because it's going to be cool, because it'll be something that, something I kind of designed, and then it's going to be in production. So that'll be, God, these stupid Notifications. Let's see. I'm looking forward to the end of the Hellcat wagon. Me too. How are you going to get the transfer case in the station wagon? I've already mounted the engine, transmission, and transfer case in there. I just need to stick it back up there to make, so I didn't have the correct forming tools to make the sheet metal to go around it, but at the body shop, he has all that stuff. So when we're done and I have this thing in primer, that's the next step. I'm going to get the transfer case and get the training tunnel all buttoned up because I want to get that car painted as soon as possible. And then after I do that, I'm going to start working on the roof. The hatch is done. I need to get the roof done so then I could order a bunch of mold making stuff so I could make the molds for the roof and the hatch and a bunch of other stuff. Call the Charger wagon Hellstein. I actually have a name for the Charger wagon already. There was a video for it. It was probably a few months ago. I made an emblem, 3D printed emblem or a logo. I still need to find some company to produce those out of maybe billet aluminum or something like that. But actually, I don't know if I want them on the side of the car, but I might actually want one in the front grille. So we'll see what happens with the whole, the emblem situation. I have it designed though, which I really do like how the design came out. I actually probably could go downstairs and go grab the piece that I 3D printed, but keep up the great work. Love the Mopar content. Oh, don't worry, there's going to be plenty more. I think the next thing that I'm going to buy from the auction is going to be a Trackhawk. So once the Charger is done, we'll probably be getting a Trackhawk, and I'm not just going to leave it a Trackhawk because I can't do that. So we'll be doing some fun stuff with a Trackhawk pretty soon. Bump up the likes, people. Hell yeah. Let's see. Finally started on my 72 C10 this year after it's been sitting for 7 years. Set a goal in January and all this crap struck this year. Yeah, I mean, this year has been like the worst ever. I mean, I've been doing pretty much, I don't know, I can't really say that I've been doing exactly what I always do because it's pretty difficult to do that because a lot of events were canceled. I was planning on going pretty much all over the country this year, just doing car stuff, car related stuff, YouTube related stuff, and it just all got canceled. So hopefully next year we can just resume with everybody's normal lives. I mean, I think the only way that's ever going to happen is if people just kind of go against the grain. Me and my friend were actually talking about it. He is in the military and he was like, yeah, everybody's just going with the grain. And I was like, I mean, I'm not. I mean, if everybody just started going against it, I mean, it would just pretty much end because it's just one of those things. It's just because people are following it. So hopefully next year, 2021 is going to be popping because I'll be pretty excited for that. Let's see. Like the gate on the wagon that you modified, the body lines came together. Nice. Yeah, so I mean, when you guys see it in primer, it's really hard to see the body lines, all of them. But I think when you guys see it in primer, it's really nice. I mean, I can see them because I'm looking at it, but I think it came out really, really good. Make the 300ZX just perfect and stock example. I mean, that would be cool because they're so hard to find. And I mean, obviously they're going to be worth something eventually. So let's see. What are your plans for the Mini? I'm not sure yet. I just really want to get that engine. It's kind of one of those back burner-ish projects. I just want to get the engine and transmission and everything back together. Let's see, are you taking the Hellcat wagon to the track quarter mile when done? So the plans are, I will take it to the drag strip, but obviously I know I'm going to get kicked out instantly. So I'll be able to do one run at each track and it should be a 9-second car. It should be faster than 9 seconds, but I know it's going to do 9 seconds. So, maybe I can get in the 8s, but it's going to be one of those things. I'm just going to have to stage up and be like, oh, well, I ran 9, and then go to another track. Oh, I ran like an 8. So I don't want to put a roll cage in the car. I want it to be, factory interior. I don't want to have to deal with roll cages. I hate roll cages. It's I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't like them. It's to me, there's not really a point if I'm going down, a drag strip or anything like that. Maybe if I was doing some crazy stuff, going to, rally or something, going up Pikes Peak where you can roll off the side and, really hurt yourself. But I really don't see the need for it in a drag race. But yeah, I do plan on drag racing it. I want to take it to Road Atlanta. I want to take it to a few tracks across the United States. If everything's open next year, I mean, that's really the goal, is to take it to a few tracks, and it really depends if the places are open or not. So we'll see what happens next year. Hey Dave, love your work. Great videos. When are you coming to New Zealand to get these Suzukis? I don't know, eventually, man. Junkyard Dave, put a police push bar on it. I think not. Why do your own channel? Don't know the history of Motion Auto, but you guys seem to work together really well. So it's not that we don't work together really well, or we're not friends or anything like that. It's not one of those things. It's just one of those things where, they always say, don't go into business with your friends, and there's a really good reason for it. So, it's just one of those things. Me and Trevor are still friends. I still help him out all the time. No issues there. It's just one of those things where I want to build my own cars. I want to be able to drive the cars. I don't want to just be building the cars all the time and never see the light of day. So, that's pretty much it. So sooner or later, I mean, I'll get the Charger done and I'll be able to have some fun with it, which will be really nice. How custom will the interior be, or are you trying to make it seem stock? So it's going to be pretty much stock. I mean, everything from the front, from the dash to the back seat, is going to be Charger, Hellcat interior. Well, there's going to be a few exceptions here and there. I'm going to modify some stuff, and then the rear, I may end up being being able to use some of the Magnum interior, but I also thought I could we'll see how ambitious I want to get with it, but I may end up redesigning the interior, because the Magnum interior was less desirable. It just kind of boxy. I feel like it could be changed just a little bit, give you a lot more room, not have those big plastic side things and stuff in there. So we'll see what happens. I also want to run the Hellcat rear sub that goes where the spare tire goes and stuff like that. Patrick gave me $16.99 in New Zealand. I guess that's $11 US. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Next project, Hellcat engine in a Viper. That'd be funny. You could just put 2 Hellcat engines together like that dude did with the JZs. How about that Magnum sandrail? I've never seen that. Sup, bud? Not much. Super hat to go towards your airfare to New Zealand. That's funny. I want to go to New Zealand though. That would be a good trip. Is there a possibility the Magnum will be all-wheel drive? It's gonna be all-wheel drive. There's no doubt about it. I already fit the tranny in the transfer case. There's no turning back now. What are you going to do about the rear interior on the Magnum? Just pretty much either use Magnum interior or custom interior. Hi, Dave. Hyped to see the carbon roof and deck lid. Would be nice. A 3 series or mold making the piece and mount finish. So yeah, I do plan on. I'm probably not going to do a video just on making the part, because I'm already, the hatch is already made throughout a few videos, and the same thing is going to go with the roof. So what I do plan on doing, because you have to make the molds pretty fast. you have to make the mold in a day. I mean, you don't have to, but it makes a lot more sense to get the mold all the way done in one day. Or technically, they're both gonna be 2-piece molds, so it's gonna take 2 days per mold. But yeah, I do plan on, laying the whole mold for the roof down, doing the same thing with the hatch, then doing the other part of the mold, and then we can, make the part, and then I'll probably, have a video of putting it together. But I do plan on making videos kind of that way. So hopefully everything works out. It's really nice that the hatch is done. I was more worried about that and fabricating that and get everything nice and smooth with that. So I'm really happy that that's done. And now the roof's going to be pretty easy. After I primer the car, we'll get the roof all situated, and then I actually need to get some body filler for the roof because I'll probably have to use a whole gallon on the roof. But yeah, so get the roof done, then make the mold. So it's coming up pretty quick. So the roof and hatch are going to be carbon fiber, right? Are you doing a twill weave or chopped for a forged look? I don't like the forged look. It just looks really dirty to me. I've already picked out the carbon and everything, so I'm doing carbon Kevlar for the roof, and I think it's gonna look really good. And it's not carbon and like the yellow Kevlar. It's like a blue Kevlar, so it'll look really good. I couldn't see the hatch and trunk connecting and looking right, but you made it look too easy. Really love how the quarters stick out in the rear, and the rear newer taillights really make the car. Thanks. I mean, that's really what I wanted. I mean, everybody was like, why don't you just front end swap a Magnum? And I literally, every video, I'm just like, why would you comment this? I mean, you could see how much nicer the car looks with, like a Charger. I mean, using a Charger body and just making it into a station wagon is just so much nicer than just throwing a front end. The body lines don't line up. I mean, they look cool. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably put a newer Charger front end on my other Magnum, but it's one of those things. It just looks really good with all the body lines lining up and everything. So, War Wagon. Smash that like button, everyone. Thanks, man. What color are you going to paint it? That bikini blue looks badass. So I have a video of the color that I'm going to paint it, and it is a blue though. So have you ever considered cutting a section out of the Trackhawk floor to fit the T-case easier? So the issue with, I think I explained this in one of my earlier videos. So the issue with the Trackhawk is the engine and transmission sit 3 or 4 inches further down than I'm sticking them into the Charger. So the transfer case is actually, so if I stuck it 3 inches down, it would have this horrible ride height. I mean, it looked like a Trackhawk, but sticking it 3 inches higher up means that I had to make the floor and everything fit the transfer case. So I wanted it to have a good ride height, a car ride height. So that's really the reasoning behind having to cut the floor up so much. If I didn't have it so high up in the car, then I wouldn't have that issue. But to get it to look right and, have it sit right when everything's in the car, and then, have it, I don't know. I think it's going to be, I think putting it 3 inches higher up is worth the fabrication and cutting the floor and stuff up. So how are you going to do the interior carpets? So carpets, I may have to modify the front carpets. Rear carpets will be the same. Seats are all the same. They all bolt right in. Do you think you'll do an SRT4 in the future, like a Caliber or Neon? I don't know. I really have never liked, I mean, they're cool cars, but I've never really been a fan of them. Let's see. Can I help? I don't know. The legendary Catch Me If You Can t-shirt. Good evening. What's up? Love your work. Love the videos. Not sure if it's been asked yet, but what are you going to do with the other Magnum? Are you going to sell it? So I'm going to have to get another Hellcat Charger, and I'm not going to use the engine or the drivetrain out of it because I'm going to be using all Trackhawk stuff in mine. So what's most likely going to happen, the next Hellcat that I buy, which I need to find one pretty soon. I've been looking for one that has the correct color interior that I want. But yeah, the next one I buy, I'm most likely going to throw that engine and tranny in the old Magnum, and then have a 700 horsepower Magnum, an older Magnum rear wheel drive, and then do the newer Charger front on that, which I think would make a lot of sense. And then just have kind of, I may end up doing a giveaway on it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to do a giveaway on the Challenger wide body, but I may maybe do something on that. We'll see what happens. I'll have all the parts. I just need to pretty much body work that body and fix the, you know, the few things, and then paint it as, I'll probably paint it the same color as my Hellcat, that octane red. What color is the Magnum going to be? It's going to be blue. The paint video is on my channel. Instead, Screaming Hellcat emblem, Screaming Gorilla emblems would be badass. So, I've already gone over this, but I guess people don't watch my older videos. I'll go down, grab the 3 that I actually designed. Well, I had this. Well, it's getting dark. Ooh, we're getting dark. We might cut out. I'm not sure how good the Wi-Fi is downstairs, but so I had this girl that does art stuff. She designed the emblem, and then I actually then I redesigned it because it wasn't in a correct. You know, you can't just throw a whatever it is into SolidWorks. So then I had to go in and pretty much design it in SolidWorks. But she did the most of the work. So it's dark again. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. You can kind of barely see it on this. All right. So, now that we're back, so this is the emblem for the Charger. Oh man, there's a video on it too. I 3D printed it. It's actually pretty cool. So yeah, that's the Charger emblem. It's you know, it's a gorilla because the car's you know, I named the car Rampage, so that's the whole reasoning behind the gorilla emblem. So yeah, it is a gorilla. So one step ahead of everybody. Everybody that's new, didn't know. Let's see. Pepsi, check out the twin engine SRT4 Rampage on YouTube if you like SRT4 related. I mean, that probably sounds pretty cool. I know a guy that 3D prints and casts emblems for cars here on YouTube. Vogue is the channel. You could contact him and send him the files. That'd be kind of interesting. Can you give us a sneak peek of the primed car? Well, since the car isn't primed yet, you know, we had to modify a few things, and I didn't want to prime over new, fresh body fillers. So there's, you know, it's going to sit tonight, and then tomorrow I could prime it, and we'll be all right. Let's see. I have a question. My friend wanted to ask you if it is possible to make a Hellcat Avenger. Sounds crazy, but he wants to do it. I don't know. That seems like it'd be too much work for what it is. They're front wheel. I'm pretty sure they're front wheel drive cars. I mean, I'd just get like a Challenger or a Charger. I mean, Rampage was a K car, if I remember right. It was a 2-door with a truck bed. I mean, the thing about it was, I don't know. To me, it was just like a bunch of stuff that they threw together, which is kind of what I'm doing. So, I Just trying to plant an idea. It appears you have overdue payments on your recent VHS rentals. Please contact your nearest Blockbuster. Blockbuster. I think Blockbuster be their internet service. Okay, I went into business with a friend once. It ended badly because I was more serious and ambitious than he was. Sounds about right. Right. Um, Hellcat Engine Avenger. Rampage was a Charger with a truck bed. What do you think about the new Durango Hellcats? So the issue I have with it is it's a cool idea, but why would you buy a Durango when you could buy a Trackhawk? I mean, I don't know. I'd just buy a Trackhawk. I mean, I wouldn't buy a Durango. I mean, the thing about it is if they made a new Magnum Hellcat, people would probably buy them because it's in between the Trackhawk and it's in between the Charger, which a lot of people liked about the Magnums was you can have the station wagon feel, but you're not in an SUV. I mean, you're still technically in a car. So carbon fiber steering wheel, that'd be cool. I saw a few, people that make them or whatever they do. They get them from China and then they sell them or whatever happens. But I wouldn't mind getting a carbon steering wheel. That'd be kind of cool. Enjoying the Hellcat all-wheel drive Magnum build. Any hopes of a two-door Magnum or Charger Ute? I'm not sure. I might do a Challenger truck, maybe. We'll see what happens. What's up with the S10 in the shop? It's one of Josh's friends' trucks. Just saw someone shared your channel on a Facebook group. Here to check it out. Cool. Hey Dave, great videos. Should I send the Suzukis to you? I feel like that'd be pretty expensive to ship shit from New Zealand to the US. Let's see. Hey Dave, love the work. This build is my dream build. Hell yeah. You mentioned going to different tracks, maybe Power Tour or similar traveling car shows. Maybe it just depends on when it gets done. So I could make some stuff. Is the wagon all-wheel drive? Yes. Will the windows roll down separately? The windows? I mean, they'll work just like the Charger windows. Is there anything special about the Trackhawk transfer case as opposed to the Charger all-wheel drive ones? Maybe it's a stronger, but is there anything mechanical performance or so the difference between the Trackhawk T case and the Charger transfer case is the Trackhawk ones can hold like 1,000 to 1,500 horsepower, and the Charger ones maybe can hold 500 horsepower. So they're a lot weaker of unit, and the front diffs are a lot weaker in the Chargers. So that was why I wanted to get a Trackhawk and all the Trackhawk stuff to put in the Charger because it's a lot stronger. Plus the car is lighter, which makes it even more stronger because the car is not. It's like 1,000. It's like 1,000 pounds is cut out of a Trackhawk. So I think we'll be able to do some launches with it. What about a moonroof? I don't like them. Anyone can throw a front end on something. That's what I'm talking about. Just got here. I must say that I'm impressed by the way you integrated the hatch with the Charger body. It's turning out great. Can't wait to see it with primer and later with paint. Hell yeah. So what badge are you going to put on it? Trackhawk or Hellcat? My own. Let's see. Most people would not put proper structure under the roof or the current ones either, but he does. So the issue, it was pretty funny. So I started building this project. I don't know. I started building this project. I've probably almost been building it for like a year. So I was already building it. I had the I had the charger cut up. I had the Magnum cut up. I set everything in there, and I did a video talking about inner structure. And then, this other channel tried to. I feel like they were trying to beat me to making the first charger, and then it just like disappeared into the abyss. But it was just funny because the dude literally welded the outer skin, the outer sheet metal that has no structure, and it was like the worst weld ever. So I just thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, I just like how it's coming out, and I really like that. It's going to be. I think it's going to be the first wide body charger station wagon. So, can you K-swap my Chrysler LeBaron? I mean, I've never heard of anybody wanting to do that. Do you make merch? So, I have made merch, which this t-shirt, that's why I have so many of these things. I made this a long time ago, probably like 4 years ago, but currently I haven't. So most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some shirts with the logo for the charger on there, the name for the charger. Maybe once a car's done, I'll do a shirt for it. And then I'll probably make some keychains. I also have pop sockets. I had a, what's it called? I had a Shopify, but it seemed like I was losing money on it because, they charge you like $30 every month, and I was only making like $30, so it was almost like a wash. But I guess I could show you guys I have some pop sockets. Let's go check them out. Maybe some of y'all will want some pop sockets because I have like 1,000 of them. Oh, getting dark again. Here we go. Oh, getting light again. So let's do this. All right, so we're in here. Let's see which one's. Oh, no, that's turbo returns. Oh, that's FC, BR4, Mitsubishi crap. That's Power Stroke crap, rotary, FD. Oh, so I have these ones. So I have the Junkyard Dave ones, pop sockets, and then what else do I have? I know I have some Hellcat ones in there. Oh yeah, here we go. And then I got some Hellcat Red Eye ones, pop sockets. So I mean, if anybody's interested, just DM me on Instagram. And I think I was selling them for $10. So I have a whole shitload of them. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. So that's that. And I had some shirts in here and some hats. Oh, I actually have some hats. I don't even remember what I was charging for them, but we got some hats. But and then I have a shitload of those shirts. So yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with all that stuff. So yeah, I do plan on having merch again, but I've really been waiting for the whole, I don't know. I've been waiting for the project to kind of get more complete so I could fire it up, but maybe I should start designing some merch now. I guess I could have somebody design me some stuff, or I could design my own, but I really don't have time right now with editing videos and working on the charger. So we'll see. If you guys are interested, you guys know my Instagram, check it out, DM me, and I can get you some prices, or if you want a pop socket, I think they're like $10 plus shipping, which isn't too bad. So giveaway on the Magnum. Yeah, depends which one you're talking about. So the one I'm building, I may actually end up giving it away, but I'm going to have some fun with it first. So it probably won't be for a couple of years after it's done. And then, or we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just up in the air. I may actually, so me and Josh actually threw the idea around today about producing the cars. So if Dodge doesn't actually start making a station wagon Charger wide body Hellcat, and I may actually do it with a Scat Pack, but I would have to I'd have to get the numbers together because so a wide body Hellcat is, I think they're like 90 grand, and Scat Packs are like, I think 60 grand, 70 grand, something like that. So, I mean, to convert a Hellcat and sell it, it'd probably be like 150 to 200 grand, and the the Scat Pack one would be maybe 100 to 150, which, I mean, for a lot of people, I don't think people would be willing to pay that much. I mean, that'd be a lot of money up front. I don't know if a bank would actually give you a loan on that much money. So we're throwing the idea around. I mean, I could bust them out a lot quicker if I did if I pulled molds from the sides and did the whole quarter panels and everything out of carbon fiber, and then the hatch would be carbon fiber, the roof would be carbon fiber, and then then I just get wide bodies to begin with, so I wouldn't have to worry about any of the other stuff, which would be really cool. So we're throwing it around. I may end up making that into a business. I'm not sure yet. It just kind of depends on the supply and demand of how many people are interested once the car's finished, and if they like how it looks. If they want to spend that kind of money to have one, but we'll see. I mean, it's up in the air. So thoughts on Touareg rock crawler build? Love the channel. Can't wait for the Magnum to be done. I mean, that'd be cool if it was a Touareg V10 TDI. That'd be a really cool rock crawler. Didn't think about the full frame versus unibody of the Charger when fitting TKs. Hope you have an easy button to use for the start button. That'd be funny. No, it's probably just gonna be a normal Hellcat start button, but that's kind of funny. I'm not a big fan of the blue but I can't wait to see it done. Can you please Inferno Red would be my favorite, or something more wild? No, I think the blue's gonna stay, but we'll see. You got a nice house. Well, technically it isn't my house. So this is my grandma's house. Well, it's one of her spare houses, but she needed somebody to live in it. So that's and I sold my house 2 years ago now, and I plan on building a shop house this year, or this coming up year. So it's and she's moving to Colorado, and when's she moving? The beginning of next year, I think. Something like that. She's moving here. So it just makes sense. So yes, it's my grandma's house. I'm not gonna claim it to be mine because it's not. You're also doing carbon fiber hood as well. I don't know. It's up into the air. I have the aluminum Hellcat hood. I don't really think I need to have a carbon fiber hood, but we'll see what happens. New subscriber here. Congrats for such amazing content. You rock. Thanks. Love your progress, bro. Thanks. I like the emblem and the name. Thanks. Mr. Dave, what's up? But a Dodge Rampage is an El Camino. Well, a shrinked a. If I live closer, I'd give you some extra hands to help with the build just because you're so cool, bro. Thanks. I appreciate it. The Charger Emblems is badass. Frost blue. Can't wait to see it on the car. How's it going, Dave? It's going pretty good. I mean, made a lot of progress today on the Charger, which I thought I was going to have in primer, but then I ended up changing stuff. Me and Josh ended up changing stuff, and it was just worth it. It was a lot of progress, but at the end of the day, it just kind of set us back a day, but it was definitely worth it. Why not have a Hellcat Dodge Journey? They have all-wheel drive. They probably have weak all-wheel drive. Plus, the Trackhawk transfer case is huge. I'd compare the Trackhawk transfer case to something that comes in like a Cummins Dodge truck. It's like the same size, so it's big. I think the sales are not going to be good for the Durango, to be honest. Trackhawks don't sell well. I mean, the issue is Trackhawks probably don't sell well, but the Grand Cherokees, I mean, they have a bunch of them. I guess the Durangos, the normal ones, they are not the Durangos, but the or whatever it is. But they have like their base models. I think the base models pretty much make up for it because they don't really make too many of them. No primer video. I've been on the edge of my seat all week waiting for the primer video. I know. I really, you and me both. I want to see it in primer too because it's just going to show the body lines a lot better, and then I could put the bumpers and stuff on it just to check it out. Durango, like half the price though. I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Seen a Challenger truck on GTA 5. What's up, dude? Not much. I love the idea on the build. It's cool. Be quick to finish it and name it as yours. I mean, technically, there's like 100,000+ people that already know that I've built the first one. So lighter and faster. Hell yeah. Hold on. James. Where's? Oh. I know. Hold on. I know this is a huge, amazing project, but what's your next idea, or is there anything you have in mind? So I already have a few projects in mind. Like I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to get a Trackhawk, do something with it. I'm not just going to fix a Trackhawk. I'm going to do something cool with a Trackhawk. So that's coming. I'm going to get another diesel truck, maybe a Chevy or maybe another Ford single rear wheel, and do something cool with it. That's actually, it's going to be pretty cool because the government's going to have to give me, when I'm done with it, the government's going to have to give me like $27,000 when I'm finished with it, which will be pretty cool. And then I have a few projects in the works. So it's I'm really focused on the Charger one. I want to get done, but I have a few cool projects in the works that I can't wait to start and get all the parts for them. The Rampage looks good when finished. Curious what you thought. Looked up after your question time. Let's see. What's your time frame for the finished Hellcat wagon? So like I've said before, I want to have it fully painted, all the body stuff done by December 31st, before the beginning of the year. And then I can start working on building the 426, all that stuff's going to be its own animal. By then I want to have the interior for the car, maybe even start putting it all together, all the interior wise, because I want the body to already be fully put together by December 31st. We'll see, but I think I can pull it off, and then put the engine in it, put the transmission in it, and then hopefully before summer hits, I want it to be done before summer so I can have a full summer of cool things, going to racetracks, going to drag strips, going across the country. I want to go to California for 4th of July like I usually do. They canceled it this year because of all this BS. And then go east with it and do some stuff. So I want to do some stuff. So I'm trying to get it done as fast as I can. Let's see. So what about the plastic piece for your interior? How will you match that up? Technically, all the Magnum roof stuff should just bolt right in, but I don't know if I'm going to end up using it. We'll see what happens. How about a Hell Ram lowered with a narrow dually box to resemble a step side? I don't know. I really don't like Dodge trucks. The issue with Dodge pickups is they haven't changed them. Like I could get a 2002 or 2002 and a half or whatever Dodge Ram and just put like the newer headlights and grill and shit in it, and it looked like a new truck. Let's see. For the rear hatch, do you have another Magnum to donate some metal for the hinge and strut mounting? I have like 3 other Magnums, but it's gonna be carbon fiber, so I don't know what you're getting at. What is a pop socket used for? You put it on the back of your phone and you can hold your phone with 2 fingers. So it's pretty cool. I usually have one on my phone, but I haven't for a while because I don't know. I have a whole box of them. I'm too lazy to pull one out. Let's see. Hey Dave, the hold on, super what? Hold on. Hey Dave, the super is on top of the US 50 Patreon each month. What? I'm confused. I'm confused. Message me on Instagram. I don't know what she said. I don't know what it means. A pop socket is the thing you stick on the back of your phone and it pops out for you to hold your phone. Thanks. Thanks, man. Somebody spending that money would want a Hellcat, not a Scat. I mean, I do understand that, but I mean, there's a lot of people that, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Except for New Mexico. What's up, man? You do brilliant work, Dave. The station wagon conversion is just amazing. You're not far away now. It's going to be incredible. All the best from England. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, the thing I think about all the time is I always wonder what my neighbors think I do because I don't know. I guess I technically it kind of looks like I go to a job every day because I always go to the body shop and work on my stuff. But I always like buy stuff, which now I'm gonna have 2 Hellcats, and then I'm probably gonna then I'm gonna have 2 trucks because I never sell anything because nobody ever wants to pay what it's worth, and I'm just like, well, I'll just keep it, and then I don't know. It's just one of those things. I think I have disease. Can I wonder if I could. I wonder if I could like make it into one of those things where the be like, well, I got a disease. I buy too many cars, so I need the government to pay me so I could buy some more cars. One of those things. Because I mean, isn't that what they do anyway? Is it going to be a wide body? Yes. Yes. Somebody answer for me. Hell yeah. Dave's Barnuminium of Dodge Performance. I mean, I have a bunch of different cars, but the Hellcats are just so much fun. I mean, it's surprising. If you think back, I think it was in the 70s. Back to the 70s, like you couldn't go over 55 miles an hour, and then all the speed limits were like super slow. And now, current day, we're building cars with like production cars you buy from the factory with like 700 horsepower. It's just crazy. I mean, it's an awesome time to be kind of an awesome time to be a car guy. The whole EPA crap is just ruining everything. But I'm a big fan of your work and was wondering if you could give some advice on how to get started by rebuilding cars. I'm going to school for it. The easiest way is to just, I don't know, I'd just get like a cheap, crappy car that needs some work and just start from there. Are you concerned about getting noticed by Dodge in a bad way? I think it would probably be pretty bad for their reputation if they did anything. Technically, they can't do anything because, I mean, I guess any car manufacturer could, but Dodge kind of appeals to the car guy. I feel like they build Hellcats and they promote all that stuff because they appeal to the car guy. And I think it would look really bad for them, especially if they went after a YouTuber. If they're like, well, we're going to confiscate this car like they did to the B is for Build's Mustang. And I'd just be like, no, I don't think so. So love your work. Thanks. Just saw your most recent video about 5 minutes before joining this live. Thanks. If SEMA happens again, will you try to show this build? So the thing I've been talking, everybody asks about SEMA. I've pretty much commented on them that if I take the car to SEMA, it's going to be inside. I'm not going to take it to SEMA if it's going to be outside. I'd really, if I take it there, I'd rather it be at like Dodge's booth. That'd be kind of cool. But it depends. If I work with a company, or if, if some company that I work with wants it to be there and has a booth inside, then I take it. But at the end of the day, I don't want to take it to SEMA and have it sit outside. There's no reason to have it sit outside. It's I don't know. To me, the cars outside are kind of not noticed, and it's gonna be one of those builds that, I don't know. It's gonna be one of the builds that gets a lot of recognition, I think. Hey, greetings from Equator, South America. What's going on? Ecuador. Yeah, Ecuador, South America. What's going on, man? I think you should come out with your own new color, since this is a one-of-one build. I mean, I really like some of the Dodge colors. I really like that frostbite blue. I was thinking about doing a tri-coat and using like a light or a silver, a light blue silver with a blue mid tint over it. But at the end of the day, this is going to still look really, really great. Do you plan on building with other YouTubers? Yes, I do. I currently, me and Jose do stuff. It's I don't know if we talk a lot, and I helped him bid on a Trackhawk a few weeks ago. I don't know if he's gonna post a video because we didn't win it. I don't know. It went crazy high. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I do plan on doing other stuff with other YouTubers. And I think we'll do stuff together once my car's done and his car's done and stuff like that. So I think it'll be pretty cool. Getting off of here, Dave. Thanks for having me. Bernell from Louisiana. Thanks for tuning in, man. You have the car owner virus like me. It's the most deadly virus in the United States right now. My dream is to own a Hellcat. I have a 300 SRT. Hell yeah. I mean, that's still not bad. Any interest in doing an older build 67 muscle car? Maybe eventually. What's up, buddy from New York? What's going on, Devin Motorcycle Mechanic? How you doing? Really digging the color choice you chose for the Charger Hellcat. Hellhawk. Gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Thanks. I want to build the actual concept Nissan 2018 with a GTR R35 training motor and suspension. What do you think? Hold on. I want to build the actual concept Nissan 2018. I don't even know what that looks like. I noticed you don't seem to have any wall art. I don't know. Whatever happened to the Mustang in Sacramento? I've never heard anything else about it. Hello, what's going on, man? Will you ever do the Freedom 500? I probably wouldn't. I don't really think I'm I don't think I'm in that crowd, Ronnie. I don't think I'm in that crowd. What gave you the idea? The first Magnum that I built with the 392 swap. Updates on the FC. It's chilling in the garage. I need a turn signal switch, and that's pretty much why I haven't been driving it, because it doesn't have a turn signal switch. Hello from Ohio. What's going on? What's your plans for the wagon? To have fun in it. Wonder why they named it Scat Pack. I don't know. Hi from Boston. What's going on? Dodge gets a lot of free attention thanks to you. Who wouldn't want that for their brand? Yeah, I mean, that's like the best, like any YouTuber doing content, and they're like, just, I mean, hundreds of thousands of people see stuff. So, and not just, on other people's channel, it's more. I mean, there's people that just do vlogs, and they have Hellcats and stuff, and their videos get like 500,000 views. So, have you chosen rims for the Hellwagon? If so, what color? I'm probably just going to end up using the Trackhawk wheels for the time being. I want to get some different wheels, but I have to figure out offsets. I need to see how the Trackhawk wheels sit under the flares, or if I need to bring them in or bring them out. I don't like running spacers, and especially with something with that much power, I don't want to have to run any spacers. Did you go to school for body repair, or did you self-teach yourself? So I self-taught. I went to school for automotive, mechanical, and electrical engineering. And then I had a job doing engineering I worked for Cummins Power Generation doing their energy solutions. So I pretty much oversaw everything in the world for digester, natural gas, stuff like that. And then a couple of, what is it, 4 years ago, all the markets were down and all that stuff, and they just had, layoff after layoff after layoff. And then my boss got laid off, and once he got laid off, I got stuck in this other group, and the lady didn't even know I did. I was the only one in the US. Well, I was the only one in Minnesota. I had other people in Indianapolis, but then, I was in her group and she didn't know I did. So then I was the next on the chopping block. So I don't know. It was one of those things that kind of is really what got me started on YouTube, because at that point I realized that, I could do the best job that I could. And she was really mad for some reason because I got my bonus, and my old boss, I forgot what the system was, but I think it was like a 3-number system or something. And she had to give me what my old boss set for that year. And she was like super mad about it because she couldn't give one of her team like that high of a mark. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I just realized that it wasn't for me. I really liked the job that I did. I loved the engineering part, the aspect, doing this, going to sites, fixing stuff, figuring out what's wrong with it, re-engineering, designing new systems and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're at the will and the mercy of somebody that has no idea of what's going on in the whole group. So I don't know. It's one of those things. That's when I realized I wanted to do something else. I ended up doing YouTube. I was already previously doing YouTube while I was working there, I was just like making this and that videos of my LS240 and this. And then I got back to Colorado. I finished up my old house. I sold it, did some videos on it, and then just continued. And then I helped my friend do his channel. And, that's really when, me and him were doing videos and stuff like that. So I think it's the best of both worlds. I can do all my fun projects, and I get paid for it. So let's see. Hi from Haiti. What's going on? No problem, Dave. Hold on. No problem, Dave. I gotta get something to eat. See you, man. What's up from Alabama? What's going on? Let's see. Are you not doing anything with Motion Auto anymore? I mean, we do stuff all the time. I don't film anything over there. He films some stuff. I don't know if he ever posts it on his videos or not, but I help him out. I helped him with the Corvette a little bit. Then he got tired. He always gets tired a lot. So, and then that's about it. So, Devin Motorcycle Mechanic. Here's 5 for the late fees because I'm catching this late. Oh, shit. Let's see. This might be the first live stream I've ever sat through. Hell yeah. Well, I need to do laundry, and this is going on longer than I thought. There's a lot of people commenting. This is tight, though. This is keeping me going. Come on, all you 116 watching and only 83 likes. Support your streamers. Hell yeah, man. Hey, Dave. Canada here. What's going on? Angela Taylor. That must be like one of the 1%. Angela, I don't know. Let's see. Do you keep in touch with any of your former coworkers from Cummins? Do some of them watch your channel? I don't know if any of them watch my channel. I do have a few phone numbers to a few of them. I talk to a few of them on LinkedIn, and a bunch of them were in the UK. So my stuff was based out of the UK, but I worked in the US. So I don't really talk to many of the people in the UK still. I have them on LinkedIn. I probably could send them a message, but I do talk to a few that were that we went to training and stuff with in the U.S. and they're still. I think all of them except for one got laid off or got new jobs because they're going to get laid off and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's just really a crappy situation. This day and age, you can't get out of college, go to a company, work for that company, enjoy your job, and work there your whole life and then retire. It's just ridiculous how companies and corporations have gotten. So it's something that I wasn't interested in anymore. I mean, I worked there for 4 years and I was just like, nah, I don't want to deal with this anymore because for 2 of the years there's constant layoffs and you just have to you're just stressed about it. It's just like 2 years of being stressed because you think that you're going to be laid off because they're just trying to lay people off. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just stressful. So I would rather not be stressed and just have fun. I mean, that's really what everybody needs to do is be able to do something they enjoy while having fun doing it. Let's see. Realistically, what's your plans for the Z? Can't wait for the beginning of the project. I don't know. I have a few different ideas. I may end up just keeping it 100% stock and cleaning it up and making it just a really nice survivor car. Hey Dave, I had you on your Instagram page a week ago of Blue Hellcat Magnum. I'm not sure if you remember, but will come looking like the pics. So that render, I don't know where that came from, but that literally, I'm pretty sure that whole thing started after I started building the car, and then I started, then there started getting some traction, and then that other channel try to say stuff about it and talk crap about it, and then those renders started coming out. And it's going to be very similar, but it's going to be very different at the same time. Let's see. Do you make good money YouTubing? So I don't know. At the end of the day, I spend a lot of money, but I've never broken even is the issue right now. So it's one of those things. It's almost like the stock market. You have to spend money, which I have a lot of money in the stock market as well, but you have to spend a lot of money to make some money, which is pretty much how all car stuff is. So I don't know. Maybe eventually, I'm not there yet. I mean, I want to get to the point where YouTube is supporting the build so I could just do super crazy stuff. But at this point, I'm just sinking a whole lot of my own money in it. So it's we'll see. What would you recommend for a really cheap first project? I mean, maybe a Honda or something like that. I understand that where I work, I'm a CNC machinist. The people up top act like everything they do is gold and won't fix programs or anything. If things go bad because of their mistakes, it's on us. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing about that is, so when I worked at Cummins, the factory wasn't too far down the road. So, and I always used to hang out with all the machinist people because, I'm an engineer. Most engineers don't know shit. So I'd go hang out with them and just BS with them because I worked on my own projects and you know how that works. So there comes a day when I actually need stuff made for some of the projects that I'm working on for work. And, you just have you have to know what to bring. It's almost like if you ever talk to somebody that's a prison guard or something, it's kind of like that. You just have to know what to bring to get something made. And my boss one time, I had this stuff machined for a site and they made it the same day. And he's like, yeah, we never get stuff made and all this stuff. And it takes months for work orders to go through. And I was just like, wow, that's weird. I was like, I put the work order in this morning and the stuff's already made. And he was like so salty about it. But yeah, it's one of those things. North Carolina in the house. What's going on? What's your favorite part of the Hellcat Magnum? I don't know. I think my favorite part is that it's just so wide. It's just there's that if you watch the videos, if you've been paying attention, there's that Cadillac. I think it's a Cadillac or a Lincoln. It's a Cadillac. No, it's a Lincoln. I think it's a Lincoln. Something like that. The thing that's in the corner that looks super, super big, we measured that thing yesterday, and the Charger is wider than that car, which looks way wider than the Charger, and that car is only a foot longer than the Charger. So that's crazy. I mean, that just, and that thing's a boat. So that means the Charger's a boat. For the Magnum dash swap, do you have to change the wiring harness? Yes, you do. I dig your build in the mix of doing a bagged LS swapped 92 Toyota pickup with dually conversion. Tight. Just curious, would you need some sort of special insurance for the Magnum Charger? How would they compensate you for the labor you seem if something were to happen? So I've already talked to an insurance company, and they're going to let me insure it for a lot, which still won't cover all my time, I guess, but at least I'll get, I'll get my money back out of it, which will be nice. But I hope nothing ever happens to it. That's literally, I'd rather not have to have insurance because I'd just keep the car my whole life. But there's just so many people that don't know how to drive nowadays. I think the worst thing you have to worry about when driving is somebody just like rear-ending you out of nowhere because they're just like not paying attention. Love your build. It makes me want to build one myself or take yours off your hands. Your Catch Me Outside shirt is fading. Stop dyeing your black shirts in the dryer and dry them. That was my favorite shirt, bro. I have like I think 200 of them left. So I think they'll always be black because I'll just keep throwing away the ones that fade. I miss my 2006 Dodge Magnum SRT8. Let's see. You the man, Dave, from Philly. Hell yeah. That's something you learn working on cars. Howdy. Let your beard grow so you don't have to shave anymore. It gets to a point where it bothers me and then I just trim it. Hello from Texas. What's going on, man? So we're at an hour right now, actually over an hour. So I need to finish doing laundry and getting ready for tomorrow because I want to prime the Charger and I want to wake up early to get everything situated. I'll have to go grab the bumpers tomorrow as well and everything. So that's going to be the end of the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This is 102 people watching the live stream. That really gets me pumped. Tomorrow, I was hoping to have the primer video, but we'll have that Tuesday. So if you're looking for the primer video, it'll be Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'll have a 300ZX video. I got the 300ZX actually running. It was kind of surprising what was wrong with it, which, it was pretty bad. But you'll see it in the video. And thanks for watching. See you guys in tomorrow's video.